Bringing a tribunal claim is not going to change the culture of an organisation. I see too many people on here hoping that they bring an employment tribunal claim and that it's going to change the company. It's not. You only have to look at the number of tribunal claims that certain companies have and they never change. An employment tribunal claim does not impact the business the same way it impacts you. If you are choosing to go to a tribunal rather than taking a settlement agreement or thinking that you're going to feel better at the end, you need to seriously think hard about it. Currently, tribunals are taking over 18 months to get call to call, and you're going to have a lot of work and a lot of time and effort before you get to that point. And you could do yourself more harm than good by going to tribunal than just taking a settlement if the company will offer a settlement. Companies do not learn the lessons that you think they learn when they go to tribunal. More often than not, there's somebody in the organisation that completely sees your point of view, and that company is choosing to ignore it and choosing to take you to court still. You need to seriously think about the reason that you are going to tribunal. If you're just doing it to prove a point, then it's probably not the right reason to go. Of course, there are people that feel better once they've been to tribunal, but that isn't always the case. And of course, if you choose to go to tribunal over taking a settlement, there is a chance that you could end up with nothing. You could also end up with less than what they offered you in the settlement agreement. And let's not forget that tribunals can be public record. When you're going to tribunal, you need to think about you and not about what the employer is going to feel at the end, because they likely aren't going to feel much. Because in the 12 to 18 months that it takes you to get to tribunal, you could have moved on, found a better place, feel much better within yourself, rather than stringing along that stress for the next 12 to 18 months. You could actually be doing yourself more harm than good by actually just taking a settlement if they would offer it and moving on. Of course, if they aren't going to offer a settlement agreement, then going to tribunal is going to be your only way. If the only reason you're going to tribunal is because you want your day in court or you want the company to suddenly realise that they were in the wrong, the likelihood is that isn't going to happen and you're dragging yourself through unnecessary stress.